Been working out this since I was young. Like my dad, you know, every day in the mornings before school, just working out. So, this is really a dream come true, and one of the steps to make it to the NBA. So, it means a lot. Initially, when I came here, the plan was to visit here and then visit Ballislife Prep and Finley Prep. But as soon as I got on the campus, I had a couple friends here, and it was just a beautiful campus. And I was like, Mom, Dad, this is where I want to be.
We gotta get these two, bro. Everybody got something to set these two.
Why you look at me? I didn't say anything to you. You looked mad at me.
I said what?
Wait, you looked at me.
He pointed at us. I was like, what?
No, he said you two.
No, we said you two.
Us two.
Because we already got something to him. Hey, man. Oscar.
You look like the man
Ice Age. I'm something that I'm not going to say out
Why
loud.
you call you caveman? Why do you call you caveman?
Why you laughing?
Like a damn caveman.
It wasn't funny. It was
I laughed.
it was funny. We got to get him.
Making the decision to have him come down to this school was pretty much in keeping with kind of me not having my hands on him and not being the coach. We heard academically things were great here as well, and so you know we just let him come.
Would you kindly read for us?
That's another challenge, being able to balance the academics, because there's no messing around here. If you're failing, you're not playing.
Hey! Come on, Drew. Philip, you're 6'10".
I mean, at first practice here was crazy. I didn't even get a shot my first practice. I mean, we had so many 6'10" guys that are just big and strong. It was really hard, but as you go throughout the year, you learn more, and then you know you start squeezing a shot off here and there. So it was really fun playing with those guys. People are going to be successful in their own sports, their own academics. So it really humbles you, seeing, okay, everybody's saying I'm going to the NBA or whatever, but okay, this kid's going to the MLB. So like it's a lot of, and you're friends with them, so you see they're cool people too, so you get to learn a different culture and a lot of people from different countries. So definitely being involved there definitely humbles you.
Yeah, you take the screen. Wait. Down screen. Come down screen me. Woo, Mike. Screen there. Come get it. Run all the way around. All the way around. No, that side.
My freshman year, we played against Chino Hills in the city of Palm, so it was Lonzo, Jello, and Melo on the team. I had 31, but I missed the game time free throw. And that really showed me that, okay, I could play here. I mean, Lonzo's in the league right now, so it really showed me that I could definitely play in the States. Year two was really a breakout year. knew what was going on in school. I was comfortable. We had a completely new group of guys, so it was really fun. It was really, for me, just coming out and just showing like, the world what I could do. Third year, I gotta leave with a championship at least. I feel like coming to the school, I need to get one. Like, just for the coaches, we've been working so hard, and they're so passionate about basketball, and they do a lot of things that a lot of other programs don't do. So just for them.
Sprint guard, you're ready. You're in charge of this. You don't think guys are making an imaginary attempt to get the offensive rebound? You have to get around them. You can't go straight. There's an object in front of you. You got to dance, get back around. If you don't do that, and two guys don't touch RJ at the top of the key. AJ, I'm sorry. My bad. AJ. You got to get back to him.
At first, you know, he was good and talented and young, so he didn't know how to work hard. It was a process, you know. And I think he's really grown up. And even this year, I really seen it at the end of last year. Just before we went to Dick's, and then we got beaten Dick's after having a lot of success and winning 3 of the 4 previous. I think, you know, he kind of looked at a thing, and we talked about, you know, if you want to be a great player, one way you're going to be measured is, do you win? Does Canada win? So he took the first step in having Canada win a gold medal, which is the first time that they've ever done that, and the first time in 8 years America lost in the semifinal, where he had 38 points against the American best freshman and sophomore in the country. And, you know, now can you follow it up with leading us to a national championship and leading a college to a Final Four national championship? And then having success in the NBA, that's all a start. Obviously, that's just the first step of 20, 30 steps if you want to be considered a great pro and, you know, eventually a top 10 pro. There's a lot of steps just to be a good pro at first.
This is something that we wrote on his board in his room, you know, when he was 12. All of this that we're seeing now. You know, he wanted to be, you know, in the top 10 at 14. You know, he wanted to be #1 by the time he was leaving high school. You know, he wanted to play in the McDonald's game. You know, he wanted to win championships. Like, all this stuff we wrote on his board. And, you know, you know, somebody was telling me before in the past, they just said, you know, if you really believe something can happen, then you need to act like it's happening, right? And so we just tried to do that, and everything that we're seeing has definitely been written. When he said, you know, I want to be in the Hall of Fame and I want to do all these things, I felt like, you know, I don't want to tell him that this is really hard. You know, I mean, you're a kid, you don't want to destroy his confidence, but I wanted him to get an idea and tell him the truth of what this was going to be. And so, you know, I started writing it, and I said, okay, what kind of schools? If you want to do that, you probably might have to go to a big-time school. And so, we started writing out the schools, and I was like, you know, 80-some-odd% of the kids that play in that McDonald's game, they end up in the NBA, right? And so, you know, you probably, I want to play in that game. Okay, yeah, and that one on the board, and just kind of each year going down. Obviously, I understand what's happening each year. You know, this year it's going to be U16 with the national team. This year it's U19, right? All the Jordan brand game when you're 15. You know, all of these things, and we just wrote kind of all of these things on his board, and he's just kind of one by one, kind of just ticking them off.
At first we won, we were happy, and then we got to the hotel and it was like, okay, we won, what's next? We didn't even realize like the magnitude of what we did until we got home and we saw there was everybody there at the airport waiting for us. There was like cameras everywhere, so we realized that, okay, we really did something special for Canada. I mean, against the USA, I can't even take credit for that. That was all my teammates. They told me that they're just gonna give me the ball and just whatever, make the right play, and they'll be behind me 100%. So that was all them. I mean, they put me in the positions to score. They did everything for me, and it ended up helping us win.
From Barrett, and he puts it up off the glass and in. Barrett drives in, and another one. Scores with the left hand. They didn't seal the baseline. And this is going to be their game. And folks, make no mistake about it, this is one of the most famous wins in Canadian basketball history as Shepherd goes up for the dunk.
After, everybody was just happy because everybody bought in, everybody did their roles. No one was mad if they didn't play or if they did. So it was a great feeling altogether.
Huge moment. I mean, huge moment. All the former teammates that I had that were calling and messaging, and we did it. We did it. We're on top. We stood on top. I think it's just an amazing moment. I mean, really, in our country, we haven't sat on the gold. We haven't been in a gold medal game at a World Championship or an Olympics since 1936, right? So this is a big, big moment, and I think it was great, just in terms of continuing the growth of a game that's already growing in Canada, but also a poignant moment that you can kind of really look to. Definitely as as a general manager, assisting Steve along the way here, you need wins. We're working on things, we're building things, we got styles of play, we're doing all these things, but you need some wins in there to validate.
Steve Nash, he's my godfather, and my dad are pretty close, so just having, two-time MVP around, it's just, I can't even put it into words. Anytime I need something, just quick text, just ask him, so it's pretty good.
He could be, the guy that leads you to that Final Four, the guy that makes plays in the last 3 minutes of a close game, because there's going to be competitive close games. A guy that makes his teammates better, a guy that has really learned how to work hard. He's going to be an incredible guy for marketing reasons for the NBA, for different companies and brands. One, he's clean cut, he's a really good looking kid, he's very, very intelligent, well spoken, and he's from, got passport in America, passport in Canada, went to an American high school, grew up in Canada, and he's way over the rim. So he's going to be a guy that you get to see on ESPN top 10s a lot as well. So I think he's going to be a guy that becomes one of the faces of the NBA in the future. Dealing with recruitment, I think RJ, like a lot of kids, first it's exciting and you're meeting these people you see on TV, but I think at this point he's a little tired of the process. I think he's a kid, he wants to move on with his senior year, and that's what we're really trying to manage, that he realizes, like, let's get the selection out of the way and now get ready for our season, and again, be where you are or be where you be, and get it done now at this stage, because if you don't make improvements from a personal standpoint and a competitive playing standpoint, you're not going to be where people are projecting you. So don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, it's an exciting moment, right? Your son is made a goal for himself, and this is a big step towards that goal, and he's done everything he needed to do in the classroom thus far to put himself in a position. And so, my wife, our whole family, we're excited. We're excited about this next chapter, and just watching him as he goes through and thinks about all the things that he needs to make this decision as well. Just watching him even maturing while going through it is a great thing.
Good shot. Back, Drew.
Put a lot of thought into this decision, and it's a really big decision, determining where you're going to go to school. it could either be really good or really bad. So I think I made the right choice.